Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. So yesterday you finished Flowers for Algernon, yay. Today you're gonna start on a project called Mind Games. So let me kind of take you to what we're doing for the day. So through Canvas, you can get to my Google Calendar, or I know a lot of you have it saved. So once you are here, you need to click on Tuesday, and that's gonna take you to our HyperDoc. So, very first thing I want you to do is take attendance there. So, submit your attendance quiz. You are going to watch this video, um, and then let's get started, and I'll kind of explain to you what it is that you're doing. So, what you're going to do is click on number 3 to make a digital copy of the project. So, you're going to hit make a copy. All right, once you are here, if you would please um, put your name at the top of the paper. Whoops. And then if you would also change the title of your document, highlight where it says copy of, make it last name, comma, first name, dash, class period for me. Y'all are pretty good about doing that. So what you're doing for today is you are making an abstract portrait of Charlie, our main character in Flowers for Algernon. Everything that goes on your portrait is going to be symbolic for kind of who he is as a character. And so it's not going to look like a normal picture. You're not just drawing a regular picture of Charlie. So before I go through all of the instructions, I want to show you a finished product. So a finished product for you is under where it says need to see an example. I did one of these, so got my example to show you. So here's my portrait that I ended up drawing. It is wonky and not perfect, and obviously it's very abstract. So there are just different images that are placed on here. Notice there's some quotes that are placed on here. And so all of ours are going to look different. Of course, this is an example, so that means you're not going to copy it, but you can use it kind of for inspiration. Okay. Notice it's colored. It takes up the whole page. It's beautiful. Okay. So let's go back. Whoops. And now that you've kind of seen what it is, this is the written portion that I'm going through with you right now. So I have different things that are listed on here: motivations and values, virtues and vices, colors. I believe there are 8 different things. Yep. That you need to consider, and you need to find a way to illustrate these different things about your character. Think of a way that you can create a graphic that can represent one of these things about your character. Okay, so in all, you should have 8 little pictures drawn on your face, which we're going to talk about your face in a minute. So on here, you're going to tell me what you drew to symbolize these different things. And again, I want you to go through and I want you to read when I say motivations and values. What do I mean by that? What are you trying to symbolize here? Okay. So tell me in the first part, type it for me, what picture you are going to draw to represent the specific element. And you're going to write that in a complete sentence. So I drew a picture of a mouse, or, whatever you drew. And then explain to me, how does this picture represent this specific thing about your character? Okay, so maybe for motivations and values, it says, what's the most important goal of your character? What drives his or her thoughts and actions? Well, this one's a no-brainer, guys. We know that his overall goal, his objective, was to get smart. So, let's think about this together. I'll even give you this one, right? So what is something we could draw to illustrate that Charlie wants to get smart? Well, you could draw a picture of a brain. And if you look on mine, I did that. It's kind of a wonky brain there. But that's what that symbolized for me. So I would type, I drew a picture of a brain to represent Charlie's motivations and values. And then I'm going to explain why I drew this picture. So I might say something like, I drew a picture of a brain to represent Charlie's motivations and values because at the beginning of this story, Charlie talks about wanting to become smart, and he undergoes an operation with the sole purpose of tripling his IQ. Done. Like, that's all I have to do for that. Okay, so you're going to go through and you're going to think of something to draw for each one of these different elements. So you can go through, you can read about those. If you have any questions about what those are, join me in my Google Hangout later, and I will be happy to go over those with you or give you some more examples, anything that you need me to do. The next thing that you're going to need to go on your picture are quotes. So I want you to go back to the PDF for the story, and I want you to choose 3 quotes. So like actual quotations, word for word. You're going to put quotation marks around them, right? What do you think the 3 most important quotes are? There are not just 3 correct answers. There's an infinite number of correct answers. If you can explain to me why you chose that quote as an important quote, then you're going to get credit for it. So you're just going to tell me what quote you chose and explain to me why or how that quote is super important in your story. You can notice on mine, I wrote those quotes all around Charlie's face there. So they are going to go on your picture as well. This is the written portion. And then the picture that I showed you, that's going to be the hands-on illustrated portion. You can see I've taken a picture of my drawing. You're going to take a picture of your drawing too, and this is all said and done. And then you're going to end up uploading both your picture and your typed responses to the Google submission form that I have posted later in the week. So that's all that I've got for you. You do not have to finish every single thing for this project today. You have the rest of the week to work on the project, so don't freak out. You're going to have plenty of time, okay? As always, complete your daily reflection and submit it for me. Tell me what you got done on the project today. A good rule of thumb would be to go ahead and start brainstorming what all your images are going to be, and you might kind of start typing why you're drawing those images, okay? So if you have any questions, join me in my Google Hangout. I know this was a lot of info for today, but that's all. So see you tomorrow. Bye.